Recording live from the Northeast Georgia Business RadioX studio, this is Northeast Georgia Business Radio presented by Regions Bank. Start building your financial confidence at Regions Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing member. Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Northeast Georgia Business Radio. I'm your host, Tom Sheldon. And yeah, we're coming to you live from the beautiful Empower College and Career Center of Jackson County. A big thank you to our associate sponsor, Bottom Line Tax Solutions. Are you paying too much in taxes? You probably are. Back to the show. I have with me a returning guest, and she brought back up, which is awesome. I love when guests return. It means maybe they actually liked it. But with me today, I have with me the director of Adventure Bags, Misty Manus. Misty, welcome back to the studio.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks for having us.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. You did bring back up.
I did.
You brought your admin.
I did.
Kelly, are you there?
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for having us.
You're always welcome. Miss Kelly Oliver to the folks scoring at home. Kelly, your job is to follow Misty around, learn, absorb, and to do whatever, or help her with whatever she needs.
Right.
You must sleep well at night. You probably totally wore out by the time the sun goes down.
No, not as much as her. I know she's a hard worker and she's always working all the time. And I try some honor position to be close to her and learn as much as I can.
Be a sponge. Learn everything you can from her. Well, it's great to have you all back in studio. It's been, 8 months or so, or very early in the year you were in.
Yes, sir.
Kind of introducing the folks to Adventure Bags and all the things you do.
Yes, sir.
How about a real quick refresher?
Okay. So Adventure Bags is a nonprofit. We're based out of Barrow County, but we serve the entire state of Georgia, and we provide backpacks filled with overnight essentials and comfort items for children who have been displaced during crisis situations.
So children who are taken into care, as in?
Children who are taken into care, foster care,
Yeah.
Children who have experienced home fires, children being rescued from human trafficking, a variety of different situations where a child is literally displaced or facing crisis situations.
Possibly one of the worst times in their lives, you rush in. You and your folks rush in.
Yes, sir.
And I remember we've talked more than once, but several times we've talked, all the cool stuff you put in these backpacks, basically, these bags.
Yeah, each of our bags comes with personal hygiene items. They're age and gender specific. They come with your toothbrush, your body wash. We also include comfort items. Every kid gets a stuffed animal, a blanket, coloring book, crayons. And again, those are age and gender appropriate items.
I got to bring this up. I remember the story about the child was out on the West Coast somewhere.
Yes. So
that's kind of how Adventure Bags got started or something.
Yes. So in 2011, my business partner, Tracy, had the task of traveling to California to obtain a sibling group of 3 where the state had obtained legal custody, but before they could obtain physical custody, Mom absconded to California. Mm-hmm. And when she arrived at the LAX airport, she was greeted with these children and their belongings in black trash bags.
Yeah, and not many belongings in those bags.
Right. As you and I both know, you can't board an airplane with a black trash bag.
No.
And so as she and her colleagues tried to figure out how to get these babies back to Georgia, the middle child had a medical emergency.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And what was supposed to be a red-eye flight there and back now turned into an overnight stay because they have to get medical clearance. Well, in those trash bags was nothing to care for these kids overnight.
Right.
So they found themselves at the airport gift shop putting together backpacks with those overnight essentials. But then she took it a step further, and each child got to pick out their own blanket, their own stuffed animal, their own coloring book, and she immediately seen the impact those bags made on those children's lives.
The light went off.
It did.
In her head.
And so she came back, told her mom about her experience, and our founder, Debbie Gorey, looked at her and said, you know what? Our children deserve better than a black trash bag.
That's right.
And Adventure Bags was born.
There it was. Adventure Bags does a lot more than just providing bags to children that have been taken into care or bad situations. You had a huge impact here locally in Barrow County just recently.
We did.
You know I'm going to ask you about that.
Yes.
Know I've got to know about that.
Yes, sir.
It was just a little bit more than just getting some bags together.
It was.
It was actually a lot, but I'm trying to be, I'm building the intensity here or something. I don't know what I'm doing.
When the September 4th tragedy happened at Appalachia High School, it affected all of us, directly, indirectly. It hit home. I remember laying in bed that Monday morning after the situation and I remember saying, how can we help these kids? And immediately it was like God spoke to me and said, do what you do. Do what you do. And
Do what you do best.
I reached out to my chairman of the board and I said, we got to provide bags to those kids, all 2,000 of those kids.
2,000. Wow.
And of course, she and I went back and forth, and I was like, we're not talking about the whole bag. They don't need the hygiene,
Right.
but they need the comfort.
Yeah.
And so we modified our bags to include a stuffed animal, a blanket, a journal, an activity book, a fidget spinner, a stress ball, some sensory toys, and we reached out to the community, and we asked for their help because there was no way we could do this without their help.
Oh, of course.
The communities, surrounding communities, we had people from out of state reaching out, just offering to come in and be a part of that experience. And so we were successful in packing 2,000 bags for the students returning to Appalachia High School. And we distributed those bags during their open house when they re-entered that school.
You played such an important role in all that. You gave a focal point to so many, like you said, across the nation. You allowed them to funnel all those resources into one place instead of just being scattered or even forgotten about. I don't think you even realize how important the job you pulled off is. Seriously.
Well, I just consider it an honor to be able to have a part in it. And
True.
Something we normally don't do with our bags is we include promotional items. But at this point, we were like, any stress ball that we could get our hands on, any fidget spinner. We wanted them to all be uniform, so
Sure.
Every kid got
within reason,
the same thing.
Yeah.
Not just collecting the items, but to physically pack that many
2,000
bags.
What was the timetable? Because obviously this wasn't expected.
We started it that Monday, and within 2 weeks, we pulled it off.
Basically a 2-week turnaround.
Yes, sir.
That's impressive.
Yes, sir.
And you're awesome for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
The significance that you allowed all those resources to be funneled into one place, that should never be overlooked.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. And it is an honor and to be a part of that. But also the community is so thankful that someone was able to take that on. Folks, we're going to take a real quick break. We're going to get in a community partner, and then we will be back with Misty and Kelly. We're going to get Kelly to talk. I promise. I promise. Folks, we'll be right back. One of our great community partners is Moon Trip Productions. They are a full-service, Georgia-based videography company offering wedding videos, live event coverage, and commercial independent video and photo production. Molly and her team are ready for anything you may throw at them. Need content for social media? They're there to help. Need that perfect wedding video? They're on that too. Video content for that next trade show? Yep, Moon Trip Productions. Visit moontrip.space to take your content to the moon. And while you're at it, visit our website, negabrx.com, to see all our great community partners. Misty, Kelly, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Good deal. Good deal. What were we talking about? We were talking about Adventure Bag stepping in after the tragedy at Appalachia High School. But we can segue, I guess, from that. You're starting to get into more disaster relief.
We are. We distributed those bags to Appalachia students on Monday, the 23rd of September, and then Hurricane Helene hit later that week.
The storms came in. Yeah, September was a horrible month, folks.
And so we quickly shifted from Appalachia's comfort bags to providing disaster relief to the children in South Georgia through our adventure bags. And we just we deployed over 400 bags that week to go down. And then we have an additional 300 bags going out next week.
That is awesome. Did you change it up at all?
We did not.
Really?
No. These bags, they are our standard bags fit the need for those children that were affected by that hurricane.
A bad situation.
Yes.
And now I know they're gender specific. Mm-hmm. And within reason, they're somewhat age specific, aren't they?
They are. Mm-hmm. We have 6 different age groups.
Yeah, you have a split up.
Yes.
Okay. Well, a 14-year-old probably doesn't need the same thing as a 6-year-old.
No.
What is the age limit that you consider?
18. We go from infant to 18.
All the way to 18?
Yes, sir.
Where I guess technically you're an adult at that point. I got you. 400 bags went down, another 300 on the way. How many volunteers would you say you have out there?
I can tell you in the month of September,
Yeah.
we logged over 800 volunteer hours.
Wow. And really, that was like in 3 weeks.
Yes.
That wasn't a full month.
Yeah. Since this time last year, we have doubled our volunteer hours, and that's thanks to our amazing volunteer coordinator, Ivy Bailey. She does an amazing job reaching out, connecting with the community, and then overseeing and supervising those volunteers as they come in.
And you keep them busy.
We keep them busy, yes.
You keep them busy. Talk about sleeping well at night. If you're having problems sleeping, go volunteer with Misty for a couple of days. You will sleep.
They don't mind. She keeps them busy, though. They enjoy doing the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine the time flies by,
It
in
does.
all seriousness.
Yeah.
Because I got to bring up, I saw on social media, you just got a big load of stuffed animals.
We did.
Too many to count. Too many to even guess. That's a lot of stuffed animals.
It is. So we partner with PetSmart
Yeah.
around the holiday season. They do the Chance and Friends program, and where you go in, you adopt a stuffed animal for $5, and those stuffed animals come to Adventure Bags.
Oh, wow.
And so we currently partner with the Gainesville store, the Winder store, and the Lawrenceville store.
So this is basically donations from customers.
Correct. Yes.
It wasn't just, oh, hey, we ordered too many from the manufacturer. What are we going to do with them?
No.
Wow, this is from the hearts and the minds of all the communities.
Absolutely.
Not a corporate oops.
Correct.
That's cool. I had no idea. That's really cool. But now, your current location, it's amazing, but you have been busting at the seams since I've known you, pretty
Yes.
much.
Yes, sir.
So I hear there's a new campaign.
We're super excited
There's
about.
something going on. Big smile on the ladies here, folks. Y'all can't see. Tell me about this new campaign. I know a little bit about it. I'm excited for you. Tell me about it.
So on October the 15th, Adventure Bags turned 13 years old.
Congratulations.
We're super excited about that. And on that day, we launched our Forever Home Capital campaign. And our goal is to raise $500,000 to purchase our Forever Home,
Nice. Your own building.
our own building.
So you don't have to stack everything up in the hallways.
Correct.
Nice.
We're very
That's
grateful
good
for the
then.
opportunity where we're at. It's an amazing space, but we've outgrown it,
Yeah.
and there's no room to work. We're literally working in the hallways.
So what are you looking for? A space with room to grow?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're looking for a warehouse space,
Okay.
and then obviously whether you can add to it or it be big enough to meet our current needs and give us room to grow.
I guess location's important.
Very. We want to stay in Barrow County.
You do want to stay in Barrow.
Yeah, that's our home.
Well, yeah.
And
That is
that's
home.
Barrow County's been amazing to Adventure Bags.
Right.
Therefore, it's been amazing to the state, the children of the state of Georgia. So we definitely want to stay in Barrow County because that's where our roots are.
But now you do have roots and fingers going all over the country. Everything stays in the great state of Georgia.
It does. Now, we do have a satellite distribution center that we've set up in Northwest Georgia. In the next couple of years, we hope to have those throughout the state, and we are accomplishing that by partnering with churches that have a space that they can donate, I guess, to us,
Yeah.
and will be willing to help us distribute bags in their area.
Because I remember when you were in before, you rely on a heavy network of people who physically will transport these bags.
Yes, because we deliver our bags to all first responders across the state of Georgia.
Right.
And then we have some amazing volunteers. That's what they do. They're retired. They jump in the van. Just got a text message from them this morning. They just got back from their vacation, and they're ready to go on Monday.
And they're back at it, folks. $500,000. A lot of money.
It is.
How are we going to raise that?
We are hoping that we can get corporate sponsors. We could get grants. So however we can get it is the goal.
You think about naming a room or a section of the warehouse after somebody?
We do have the opportunity for.
That would be cool.
We do.
Very cool.
We have some opportunities for certain levels and above. They will have the opportunity to name a room within the new facility.
Right.
Of course, the overall, if someone were to wake up and say, you know what, I have $500,000, I'm going to give it to Adventure Bags, then they have the opportunity to help us name the building itself.
That would be a very impressive feat.
Yeah,
Not just for you, but for whoever does that.
absolutely.
To have that building named after them.
Yeah.
That's cool. That'd be very cool.
I'm a very optimistic person.
As you should be. Well, you're very successful.
Thank you.
I mean, it all goes hand in hand. If you sit around and say no for everybody, that's what you're going to end up
Right.
with.
Yeah.
Kelly, you've been way too quiet, dear. Way too quiet. She's a sponge.
She is.
She really is. She's going to take my job.
She's absolutely amazing.
You can have my job. No, I'm kidding. I love this. This isn't work. How do the folks get a hold of you? How do they get involved?
So the main way is to go to our website at adventurebags.org. Any amount is welcome.
And now you take donations, not just money. You take product.
We do. We take like new or gently used stuffed animals and books. Everything else, we do require that they be brand new.
Of course. Toiletries, healthcare items.
Right.
This is Business RadioX, so if you need that tax deduction, I'm just saying. You are a 501c3,
We are.
so you can write a receipt.
Absolutely.
I bet you do it every day.
Kelly does.
Aha.
And Tom, I do want to mention,
Yes, please.
I want to mention for the month of November, we will be closed to the public. We are entering our annual inventory from November 1st until the end of November. We will be closed. We won't be able to take any donations, in-kind donations, and then we'll reopen in December.
It's going to take that long to count the stuffed animals.
Or the crayons.
Ladies, nice job. If we got it all in, we'll get out of here. What was that website one more time?
Adventurebags.org.
.org. That's important. All righty. They're going to play my music. Kelly, anything you want to add?
Just honored to be here and just remind the community that we are looking for our forever home.
Kelly, Misty, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Tom.
Always good to see you. Don't be a stranger. They're playing my music. Don't be a stranger, please.
Thank you.
Folks, adventurebags.org. And looking for that forever home. I'm excited. When they cut the ribbon on that place, I'm going to be the MC. I've already claimed it. I'm Tom Sheldon. We'll talk to you soon.
Savings goals keeping you up at night? Let a Regions banker help you build a Regions Green Print plan, a free financial roadmap personalized for what matters to you. Start building your financial confidence. Visit Regions.com to find a branch near you. Regions Bank, member FDIC.